is online all the time. Wala akong ano yun, wala akong paghuhusga. I consider it my job to explain to her honors, his honors, our colleagues. Wala akong problema sa akin yun.
We need to stipulate, Mr. President, that every senator here is doing her job. And that every senator here has a point of view. It may not coincide with one another, but that doesn't mean we're not doing our job, Mr. President. That's what I'd like to say. Mr. President, kasi narinig ko, kinakausap na yung mga governors and mayors. I have to. These are our constituents. Ako lang naman ang kumausap kayo ng umaga at nagpaalam ako kay Senate President. Hindi ako nagtatraidor, nagtatalikod ako. Hindi ko sabihin na gagawa ako ng gagawin na hindi nyo nalalaman. I mean, ayoko na papahin to, but anyway, I just want to make sure that's clear. Now, Mr. President, also, any bill can be vetoed, Mr. President. Why are we afraid of the bill being vetoed? If it's a bad law, the President, that's his prerogative. If it's a good law, we can make the protest. I mean, yung rich bill ko, both houses of Congress, binito yan eh. Sino hindi sasamahan loob? Hindi ako sasamahan loob. Inulit ko ulit. Ilalaban ko ulit. But it doesn't mean that the end of the world will happen if we make amendments to this bill. I just happen to report eh. Iba yung special economic zones eh. At iba yung mga competition natin eh. When you say, for example, that binabaan nyo yung tax na 20%. Alam po ba ninyo, ma'am, na yung 20% na binaba, pag tinignan ninyo yun, lumalabas na ilan lang yung tatamaan talaga, kung talaga tutusin. Sa Hong Kong, sa Singapore, or sa China, sa Thailand, wala silang threshold. Dito, nilagyan nyo ng threshold na sana, magkano yung threshold nila? 5 million. May threshold na 5 million. Sa Thailand, 20%, walang threshold. Sa China, in fact, walang threshold. Pagka nagbigay ka ng magandang investment na kailangan nila, they're even willing to go down to 15%, Mr. President. Dapat narinig lahat yung mga arguments na yan to enrich our knowledge. Hindi naman sinasabi lahat eh. Hindi naman natin kaya sabihin lahat eh. Kaya sumasagot ako ngayon, yung 20% ng Thailand at saka Vietnam, walang threshold. Ito 20% natin, para tayong inuuto. Ibig sabihin, ito 20%, dapat masaya ka na dyan. Salamat po, magpapasalamat ako. Pero sabihin natin yung totoo. Yung ibang kalaban natin, walang threshold. At ang Singapore, still 17%. Ang Singapore ay 17%. At kita na nyo, sa foreign direct investment, nangunguna sila palagi. So, Mr. President, sabi nga ng Korean Ambassador, binaba nyo ng 25%, pero matatalo pa rin kayo sa ibang mga kalaban nyo. Now,
I'd like to start this day with a brief overview of where we are because we were very close to passing it on second reading yesterday, and a lot of our colleagues graciously joined us again, to be sure that we were complete. So I'd like to take this opportunity that everyone is, most are online and we have quite a number on the floor, to just explain to you the major changes that we have gone through. Dear colleagues, this is a very different product that we have before us today compared to what it first was in Sitira, and then what it was later on when it was reinvented and even renamed to create right after the COVID hit us. And then today, after daily patagalan sa gabi na interpellations and amendments that I have accepted, Mr. President. So I'd like to point out, I think most of you by now know that the major change on the corporate side is the 30% to 25% income tax for corporations. Immediately we lowered by 5%. Hindi na yan 1% per year. But I'm not sure if all of you know that just the other accepted a major change introduced by the Senate President Pro Temp on the corporate income tax. It is now only 20%. Ulitin ko po para sa hindi nakarinig. Big step forward, dear colleagues. Ang daming nag-aabang nito, and for also those who did not catch the heart-wrenching speech or statement of our majority floor leader, he spoke on behalf of all the other SMSE. Siya po ay isang medium-sized businessman na nag-aantay nitong break na ito. Wala silang natatanggap na incentives, wala silang inaantay na favorable income tax returns or any holiday. They are simply toiling away day in and day out. And yung pagbaba ng corporate income tax to 25%, ang laking bagay na. And yet, many who are earning much less, yung mga may mga tindahan, may mga talyer, marami tayong mga kabataan ngayon nag-start ng business from the homes. If they put up a corporation, 20% na lang ang tax. So that's something I am very proud of, and I really thank the leadership, the Senate President, the Majority Floor Leader, the Senate President Pro Temp, who very patiently worked with me so that I could grasp these concepts and discuss it with DOF. I thank you for those interventions, also our Minority Floor Leader. So we were able to put this together over time. Hindi ito minadali, no? We've come in daily to complete this work, to keep checking with DOF and pushing hanggat kaya. And then on the incentive side, I've only mentioned the corporate side. On the incentive side, dear colleagues, I understand that there are still some who do not understand what some have been here for a few years, some have been here for decades. And the problem is, for a lot of them, we have no idea if the incentives that we have given them, have they paid back in terms of creating jobs, in terms of creating the business environment to spur our economy. We have no basis of knowing that. Wala tayong data. And that's the reason for the creation of the FIRB, for all the is to be able to work with the FIRB to provide the data that is needed so that we can do our cost-benefit analysis, so that there can be accountability. Remember, this is foregone revenues. Katulad ng sinabi ni Majority Floor Leader, ang mga MSMEs nagbabayad ng tax. Ito po, we gave them a special privilege na hindi magbabayad ng tax. All we're asking in return is that there is accountability. Hindi kayo magbabayad ng tax, pero yung mga kondisyon that were given to you, we will now monitor it to ensure that yung pinangako nyong job creation, nandyan. Ang pinangako nyong capital investment, nandyan. Ano naman ang masama doon? So alam ko na maraming nagtatawag na mga governors na concerned sa probinsya. Dear governors, you have nothing to worry about. The magic number of 5% GIE, which was the privilege or the special rate granted to the investors in the eco zones in your areas, will remain. Hindi ho tatanggal. It's now 5% pa rin. So yung existing investors nyo will continue, I repeat, continue to enjoy 5%. So kung nakakarinig ako ng aalis sila, ibig sabihin hindi kayo nakinig. Ibig sabihin, hindi kayo nakipagpuyat sa amin habang dinidiscuss namin to na we retained the 5% for those who are currently invested here for 10 years. Dati, 2 to 7 years yon under si Tira. Under the Create, naging 4 to 9 years. Ngayon, regardless kung sino ka, may 10 years ka. So but by that time, mga 60 years old na si MFL, no? Mga ganon, okay? After that, you can reapply. Kung pasok naman yung business mo, up to 17 years. So by that time, mag-80 na si MFL. So my dear colleagues, please, let's be responsible, no? Wala naman akong inaano naman na I wouldn't know because none of you have called me directly asking for clarifications, which you know I would happily give. Pero please help me explain this to your governors, to your mayors who are calling you, panicking, and then you recite facts to me as if naman tayo dito sa Senate, we would allow something to happen that would close down these businesses. I think that is not fit.